I have been associated. I have been also connected. I often used to come to deliver a lecture when it was held face to face. So I have got this wonderful opportunity to share my rambling thoughts and experiences in different programs. So this is a human right. So I have chosen deliberately the human, one of the very important aspects of the human rights. So I am going to talk about migrant workers, the rights, the protecting the rights of migrant workers. So when we will discuss, then you will let you know, you will understand the importance and significance of the migrant workers, how these migrant workers are contributing to the country of origin. Are remitting a lot of money to Aligarh Muslim University, and I did my PUC and graduation and then masters in economics. Then I switched over to Jawaharlal Nehru University. From there again I did another MA in sociology, and then from the School of International Studies I completed my MPhil and PhD, and thereafter I landed up in the then Planning Commission. So work over there for 3 or 4 years. Thereafter, again, I returned to academics in Jamia Millia Islamia. Since then, I have been working there. So this is the area of my talking, and making research is one of the very important area to which I have also, apart from my administration, I have also connected with the academic or research. So uh, 8 books I have written on different aspects, and more than 50 research papers I have contributed in different journals in reputed at the national and international level, and more than around 150 or more than 150 talks I have given in different university in India and abroad. So this is the brief history of my academic profile. So today I have deliberately chosen this topic because you all are political scientists, and this course is basically based on human rights. So human rights is one of the very important components, and it is not only to be essential to be known to the political scientists, but this is interdisciplinary. I am sure that uh, your background, I think 16 or 23 teachers have connected or in this program. I'm sure that you belong to different discipline. I'm sure you you don't only belong to the political science. I'm sure you belong to different disciplines. It is like this. आपका बैकग्राउंड सिर्फ पॉलिटिकल साइंटिस्ट पॉलिटिकल साइंस नहीं होगा, और भी होगा मेरे ख्याल से.
Yes, sir.
आप लोगों का बैकग्राउंड क्या है? दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो कि बैकग्राउंड क्या है. आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट you don't belong to the only political science discipline but also other subject, even science, natural science, humanities. It is like this. आप लॉ के भी होंगे, सोशियोलॉजी के
Yes, sir.
होंगे, कॉमर्स के भी. इट माइट बी पॉसिबल. सो द प्रोफाइल is different. So I know the nuance, I know the understanding, I know the relevance. What kind of thing should be essential and necessary for all of you? So this is very important. So let me tell you something which, and let me also open my slide so that we should not digress elsewhere. अभी तक क्या क्या बातें हुई हैं वैसे? कब when did this course begin? कब कितने दिन हो गए? ये तो 2 हफ्ते का प्रोग्राम होगा, लेकिन कितने हफ्ते हो कितने दिन हो चुके हैं अभी?
So today is 6th one, sir.
अच्छा, तो ऑलमोस्ट ए वीक हैज पास्ड. ऑलमोस्ट ए वीक हैज पास्ड एंड 8 मोर डेज आर. 6 दिन हो गया तो 6 दिन और होगा वैसे, क्योंकि वर्किंग डेज सिर्फ 12 होना चाहिए रिफ्रेशर कोर्स में. तो यू हैव ट्रेवल्ड हाफ वे, ओनली हाफ वे. क्या क्या टॉपिक्स कवर हुए हैं आप बताएं थोड़ा सा. व्हाट आर द टॉपिक्स, व्हाट आर द इश्यूज दैट हैज बीन कवर्ड सो फार? किस किस चीज पे बात हुई, किस किस टॉपिक पे बात हो चुकी है ह्यूमन राइट्स के? कौन कौन से एस्पेक्ट को कवर किया
So
गया?
we have
हाँ,
talked of general concepts of human right,
ओके.
generations of human right, philosophical aspects of human right, Then we have
Okay.
talked of practical aspects of human rights, where we saw encounter killings, etc., like police reforms and all. Then we had IPR and human right, and we also had constitution, jurisprudence, and human right interlinking. And then today we had education, right to education, and human
Okay.
right.
RT, yes, yes. Khagendra, Professor Khagendra had talked about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So very good. Why I have asked so that something should be different. So the topic to which I have chosen to discuss with you is the protecting the rights of migrant workers at the national level and at the national level. Both the things. So what are the provisions? What are the covenants? What are the standards? That are in place to protect the right of migrant workers. You must be wondering what I am going to talk about and why. What is the need to talk about the rights of migrant workers? So let me discuss the relevance importance of the migrant workers. So if we see the scenario right now, and we know pretty well that the people, this is the nature, and the political economic reasons, the people migrate from one place to another. It happens within the country, it happens outside the country. So when it happens, and the people migrate from rural area to urban area and otherwise, people migrate from one state to another state, people migrate from across the nation, means the people also migrate from one country to another country, which is called international migration or international migrations. Yeah, to which I am going to focus over here. So I am not going to discuss much more details about the internal migration, but rather I am going to focus about international migration. You know pretty well that the people migrate due to political reasons, economic reasons, and other cultural reasons. People migrate, and it has been taking place since time immemorial. Since the dawn of civilization, people migrate, and it will continue. Due to globalization, migration has speeded up. The intensity of migration has taken in a more speed way, and due to this, pandemic situation, again the trend and pattern of migration get upset. So what is the need? Let me tell you something which would be also very important, that if you see the scenario, right, I will just put before you some statistical facts and the figures. So almost 3 to 4% of the entire world population migrate, means 272 million people are today migrant workers. So they left their own country for economic reasons, means to in order to get the good kind of employment, they have migrated. So the total size of migrant is increasing day by day. It is increasing, and now we are talking how to manage migration in a very effective and in very well manner, so that they could contribute to the country of origin from where they have gone. So let me talk you something which would be also very important. And so 272 million people are migrant workers in the economic activity or remittances. And you must be knowing that in recently in 2018 and 19, total size and the volume of remittances was estimated to be 81 billion US dollar. यहाँ इसे कर दें, इससे ये आप देख रहे हैं वैसे, it is visible to you all?
Yes, sir. It is very
ये दिख
visible
रहा
to
है
us.
आपको?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So time is short. So my time is till only 3. So let me discuss the rights of migrant, a case study of Indian workers in the Gulf countries. Basically, just I have taken this example. So global migration. What are the global migration trends? Let us first discuss about these things. So more than 272 million migrant workers across the world. This is the data which has been provided the World Bank. They constitute about 3.5% of the total world population. 7 billion population of the world. So if you work out 272, it comes. So we are going to talk about 272 means 3.5% of the world population. There, what is their right? How their rights are violated, and how they are so important and significant, how they are contributing to the economic activities of the country of. And so far as the case of north part is concerned, you know, all the European and the American countries fall into that. They are very advanced, and they industrialization takes place, so they consider, these countries are considered to be economically or industrially advanced countries. That is called first world, we know it. And here, second world and third world. So this is very important. More than 25 million migrants are living in the GCC country. You must be knowing that Gulf Cooperation Council countries means these countries are also these countries fall into the category of Arab world, or the Muslim world, or the what we West Asian countries. So we will discuss why I have chosen this 25 million migrants. Out of 25 million migrants, about 9 million migrants are from India. So this is very huge, you know. And we know pretty well that 19, when we talk of 9 million, means 90 lakh, almost a crore of Indians are working in the GCC country, in the Gulf country, or the West Asian country. So here we will focus over there. What is their condition? How they are contributing in terms of the remittances to India, and what kind of problems they face over there. So as an academic, what we are supposed to do, what kind of research is required in this area, so that we could do something for the policy making body, and something could be done also for the betterment of the people, helpless Indians, who are contributing immensely in Indian economy and society, and they face a lot of problems over there. So as an academic, as a researcher, as an enlightened citizen of this nation, what kind of responsibility we could play? So let me role of the remittances we know pretty well. The पैसा और जो money जो आता है किसी country के लिए भी, so India feels very great, in the sense that we also celebrate that India is the first. Ours is a country which received maximum remittances due to the inflow of the migrant workers in different parts of the. But the majority of the people go to these Gulf countries, especially, or that is called West Asian or Paschim Asia. So let me also, why I am explaining these things, so that we could understand the relevance, significance of this group of people, means the Indians who have left India and they are working over there. So how they are contributing in the economic activities of India, we must discuss. So remittances sent by migrant workers contribute significantly in foreign exchange earning and GDP growth of the nation. So since they are 81 billion is not a joke. So it is our foreign exchange, our economic activities has been enhanced due to the inflow of the remittances, and we are very happy, because all the time every country wants to enrich their foreign exchange, so they are exchanging. So on the other hand, what kind of things they are getting, how they are being exploited. So there's a need to talk on the part of academia, on the part of the government, on the part of it. So our purpose over here is to sensitize how their human rights are being violated. Though they contribute immensely, they have become the big assets for the nation, but on the other hand, their welfare, their care is not being taken. So they also enhance economic betterment of the migrants' families. So wherever they have gone, definitely money is coming to India, and that money is used by that family. So how it is important? They are considered to be the engine of economic growth for many developing countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and even Sri Lanka, or many more countries from where migrants have gone. So it is considered to be the economic growth. So, and every country must celebrate, and every country must take care of the cognizance of their migrants. Remittance sent through informal channels. So I have told you the 81 billion. If you consider, if the money which is coming through informal channel, I mean, formal challenge consists of many things. So it would be double, means 81. So more than 200 billion US dollars we have received if we consider, because the quantum of informal channel is more than what is the money which is coming through the bank, the money which is coming through other like hundi, hawala, and not only this, the the friends who are coming back to India, so they send it. So the remittances are playing a very important role. The true value of remittances is likely to be much higher, as only a portion of total remittances flow through the official channels, means the bank and then other channel. So this must be taken into account. And already I have told you 81 or 80 billion. So India has acquired the first position, replacing China, and these are the top 10 remittance recipient countries. So Pakistan comes here, almost below, and many more countries, even Bangladesh. So there's a stiff competition between all these South Asian nations as how to promote our migrant means channel of migration, so that we could excel, and this money remittances could be maintained, consolidated. Rather, we are now happy that we should receive much remittances, because this money is being used for productive activities or economic development of our own nation. In order to eradicate poverty, in order to reduce unemployment, this money is being used. So this is the data which has been provided a World Bank report, December 2000, not very old data. So nowadays, you know that all the even volume of the remittances, volume of migration has also got upset due to this pandemic situation, we know. But as soon as this situation will get over, again, there will be a speed, and the things will be restored. And what kind of situation or the market situation is going to emerge in future, we need to work as an academic. We must study this issue and suggest the policy making body, so that we will be, we as an Indian, or India's policy could be made better of apt, so that we could do something to consolidate, to do something, so that we could compete in the labor market situation. Labor market situation is very competitive. So how we can retain, how we can consolidate, how we can do much more, again it depends on the academia, like all of us. So Indian migration and financial flows, again, just here, my point is to highlight how this migration is important for any nation, like developing countries, like India, Pakistan, South Asia, and many more countries. We cannot ignore this trend of migration, because our remittances, our money is coming. That is very important. So see the case of in the 70s, we received only around very minuscule, only 2 million. Now it has gone up to 81 or 82 billion US dollars. So you can understand many folds our remittances has increased or enhanced due to this very reason. Uh, all these things have been given. So in the 90s, let me tell you, in the early 90s, what happened actually, India was on the verge of financial collapse. You know that that government was, the Chandrasekhar was the prime minister. And thereafter, when it was overtaken by the UPA government, so the financial situation was very pathetic. So India had only that much foreign exchange that could survive only for a week. So what happened actually? These remittances came as a risk. So it was considered at that time. Had it not been there, our position would have been gone so worse, even worse. But this came as a risk. So we started thinking the relevance of the remittances, because at the time India asked all the for FDI people, don't withdraw the money, but they started withdrawing the money. On the other hand, so India was in a very pathetic condition. So these remittances, uh, was taken into the consideration, and we anyhow thereafter we focus on that, and we started managing the remittances, and by leaps and bounds money increase. So giving all these background, and now we are in a position to understand. I think we have understood the relevance and the importance of these migrant workers. So if you consider the total migrant workers, which is here, one thing I would like to put it before you, we call it diaspora. You must have heard the name word diaspora. To diaspora, international migration and diaspora, both the words are interchangeable. Let me just explain what do you mean by diaspora. Diaspora, the people who have left the country of the origin, and they have either working in the other countries or they have settled down, they have acquired subsequently. So if you see the total size of the diasporic Indian diasporic people, it was considered to be around 25 million. Now it has, so I'm talking of 2000 there,